You don't need 4K, says Sony. Have this audiophile Blu-ray player instead. In this plain white box is the Sony H1. It's not in its standard retail packaging because it's an early sample shipped from Sony Japan. It comes with a cryptic message, no idea what that means. Everything on the inside though is what you'll get when you buy one. The power lead is captive, which as you can see is a bit of a nuisance. As this is an early sample, the instruction booklet supplied is a photocopy. Let's take a look at the back panel. There's Ethernet, twin HDMI outputs plus digital audio and a pair of stereo phonos. Notice the stereo phonos are widely spaced so you can use chunky high quality cables. The two HDMIs are for separate audio and video use to maximise sonic performance. The finish on the deck is great. You have to go back to the old Sony ES model from 2009 to find something as well crafted as this. The top panel is made from a textured ABS and has a really premium feel. Obviously there's Wi-Fi on board, in fact it has two aerials in a MIMO configuration. It's also got Bluetooth. The Bluetooth module is behind the Sony badge on the fascia. The Wi-Fi aerials are to the right. In case you're in any doubt, there's a badge to show this is part of Sony's high-res audio family. I love that finish. Flip the deck over and you'll see there are 4 anti-vibration feet. Look closer and you'll see they sit on embossed ribs which offer additional isolation. Attention to detail is really good. Overall I think build quality is a big improvement over what we've seen on past Sony Blu-ray players. The deck is built around a sturdy chassis. Note the 2 vertical beams which keep things rigid. File support across the network is good. The deck will play MKVs, FLAC and DSD. The disc transport is universal and can play SACDs and DVD audio in addition to all the usual disc formats. The H1 may not play 4K discs, but there's no shortage of streaming apps on board, including Netflix, Amazon, BBC iPlayer, YouTube, Spotify. There's a ton of picture processing modes, including a new 16-bit version of Super Bit Mapping. This is Sony technology to remove colour banding. This isn't intended to be a review, but I will say picture and audio quality are fantastic on this player. Out of interest, I did a shootout between this player and the Samsung 4K deck using San Andreas, and aside from HDR grading, there wasn't a huge difference in picture clarity between the two models. The deck upscales to 2160/60 with 444 colour. There's also Sony's own Movies on Demand service here, as well as PlayStation Now. Yes, the deck really does work with a DualShock controller. So that's the UHP-H1. I think it's a little bit brilliant. It may not be UHD, but it's the best Sony Blu-ray player for ages and gives an idea what Sony's first 4K deck will actually be like, as the same dev team are working on it. Thanks for watching. For more of the same, please subscribe.